Good evening, my name is Jose Carreno, and today I'll be going over Chapter 6, Lesson Objective 6.5, The Healing of Wounds and Burns. So, what is wound healing? Well, as you all know, we are born with strong and resilient bodies. However, those bodies will eventually experience wounds. Now, what you don't know is that as soon as someone sustains an injury, your body immediately reacts and begins the healing process. Now, wound healing is defined when your body sustains damage and as such it attempts to repair that damage. Now this can include injuries such as cuts or burns. Now as previously mentioned, two of the most common types of injuries include cuts and burns. Now for cuts, there's usually two types of levels that they are in. The first one being in a light injury, a light cut. Now this can include something small like a paper cut, which will result in little to no blood being drawn. However, in a more severe case, there will be something like a knife, which will go deep into the skin, therefore drawing more blood and putting a person's life at risk. Now, as for burns, they are usually caused by touching or getting touched by an extremely hot substance. This can include boiling water or touching a hot frying pan. Now, how do cuts heal? Well, cuts can usually heal in one of two ways. If it's a shallow cut, the epidermal cells will multiply faster to seal the wound. However, on a deeper wound, if blood is drawn, then a clot will begin to form. In addition, the epithelial cells will reproduce and fill in that said wound. Next, fibroblasts secrete collagen fibers in order to bind the wound to make sure that nothing escapes and that everything is stable. Finally, the new tissue is formed, and phagocytic cells remove the dead cells and debris, including the scab. So the only thing that will be left behind will be the new tissue and the new skin over the wound. Now, how do burns heal? Well, that depends on the severity of the burn. If it's a first degree burn and only the epidermis is injured, then it'll take up to a week to heal with no scar being left. However, if it's a second degree burn, both the epidermis and the dermis are destroyed. To counter this, stem cells in hair follicles and glands will aid in the regeneration of the wound. Third degree burn. Now this destroys not only the epidermis and the dermis, but also the accessory structures. Now it will receive some healing from the margins. However, skin grafting as well as skin substitutes are needed in order to properly heal. Without this, the burn can get infected and possibly threaten a person's life. Now, thank you for tuning in to my presentation, and of course, without these websites and the resources that they have provided to me, this would not be possible. Thank you and have a good night.